Hello, in this video I'm going to talk about how to do a free criminal background check in the state of Florida. So to get started, visit floridapublicrecords.net. I will have a link in the description. You can click on that or just type this into your browser. On the home page, you will find multiple public record databases. Some of these might be useful, but in this video I'm going to focus on the criminal aspect of background checking and particularly free databases you have available in the state of Florida. So if you hover over other records, let's start at the beginning. So inmate search, let's click on that. So a criminal record begins with when an individual gets arrested and charged, and this typically will happen by the local police or the county sheriff's department, and they will be booked and brought into a local jail, which is typically run by the local sheriff's department. So now we covered the most populous counties here, and I can even show you as an example. You have, for instance, in Miami, you have a database that you can research for free. These are recent bookings here and people in jail. And same thing here with Brevard County. You can also access this information free of charge. So this would be the first step. Once a person gets arrested, eventually they will have to go see a judge. And so in this situation, you have a couple of different resources available to you. And I just went to the Florida Criminal Records page here. You can utilize a couple of different resources. For instance, you have one resource here, the search statewide official records here. You can search by name, and there's quite a few documents that you can research here. And then your second option is going to be the second link here, and you have 33 different counties. So these platforms are somewhat centralized. So you can also use this one here, and you actually will have an opportunity to select by county. Just depends what county you want to research, and then you just submit go, and then public search, and there you go. You have you're researching for free a database at this particular county here. So you have quite a few different ways to do this for free. Another way to do it is, for instance, if you can't find a specific maybe database in your county, sometimes you can just show up at the court of clerk's office, and they will have these things are called public terminals, and you can literally, it's like a computer system. You can literally sit down and just research court records free of charge using these public terminals. So you have a couple of options. Another thing that you can use is some counties will actually have direct databases as well. Like for instance, Miami here has one, but in this situation, this database in particular will only do civil, family, and probate, and so there is no criminal here. These other counties are pretty much doing anything and everything here. So felony, things like that, criminal, are going to be all included in these databases. So you have to kind of look around and figure out exactly where the person was arrested, what county they're seeing a judge in, or they saw a judge in, and those are the free resources you have available to you in the state of Florida to do a free background check. Free criminal background check, to be precise. Another thing is, after the person gets sentenced, guilty or no guilty verdict, that can be found at the court level. Sometimes they will just pay a fine. Sometimes they will get sent to either a jail or a prison. And so if they're serving over 12 months, you can also use the Florida Department of Corrections database, and you can come here and all you got, and this is another free database, and all you need to do is just have a name, and I don't have a specific name here. If you just have a name, you can yeah, it needs a little bit more information here. This is another free database that you can use. So if a person ends up like in the prison system, you can actually go from arrest to court to prison. And then at times you also want to check the sex offender registry, and this will also be a free database that you have available to you in the state of Florida. Another thing to consider is another thing to consider is using paid tools. Now, I just went through a lot of the available free tools available to you, and that's what the video was about. But let's say you wanted to kind of expand your search a little bit, improve it a little bit. You also have a name search box on top here, and what this does is it pulls multiple databases, public records, court records, real estate information, criminal information, arrest information, financial records, also private records like things like cell phone numbers, previous addresses, things like that. But it doesn't just pull from the state of Florida, it pulls from outside the state also. So for example, if somebody has a criminal record, say in Arizona or in Georgia, and now they're living in Florida, if you're just checking local records, you're not necessarily going to see what happened in Georgia or Arizona. So this gives you an opportunity to kind of get that big picture, more nationalized view regarding someone's historic past. And it's a single search system, so all the databases are compiled into a single system, and it's pretty much instantaneous. Just type in a name and go. So another great tool to add to your arsenal. And with that said, visit floridapublicrecords.net and get started on your free criminal background check in the state of Florida. Thank you.